Do you like Doom Eternal? Of course you do, who doesn't? Do you like roguelites too? If so, you'll love Deadlink. You're probably already sold on the game after hearing that, but please watch till the end as it helps me out. I'm AJ, and I just wanted to speak about a very underrated gem. So, for starters, what is Deadlink? Deadlink is a roguelite first person shooter in a cyberpunk setting. Originally released in 2022 but completely flew under the radar. Usually roguelites are quite hit and miss for me, but I am loving this one currently. So, the premise is you're controlling a robot equipped with a variety of weapons. You're in a simulation, and you're essentially just testing the combat effectiveness of these prototype robots. Usually, I don't care much about story and roguelites, but at the same time, it's nice to see a justification as to why you're repeating the run each time. It's just a nice extra. So, classic roguelite fashion, you go through a number of areas, picking up upgrades as you go along. When you die, you lose those upgrades. However, you do get some points to get certain permanent upgrades, such as increasing your damage, damage resistance, or better loot. In terms of the upgrades in the run, there's a variety of upgrades you can get. You can upgrade both your weapons, whether that be by adding elemental damage, increasing reload, fire rate, and so on. You have general buffs to your stats, so like 10% additional damage. You also have buffs that trigger after certain actions, such as increasing damage for 5 seconds after activating an ability, or adding an elemental damage to your next shot after swapping weapons. Now, this game in particular has 4 areas. Clear room after room until you reach the boss, you kill it, then on to the next area, and repeat, or you die along the way and start again. So now on to the actual gameplay. You have 4 classes. One unlocks by default, the other 3 are unlocked by playing. It's quite easy to unlock them. Now each class has a unique primary, unique heavy weapon, a grenade, and 2 abilities. Triggering these abilities on enemies allows you to mark them. Marked enemies drop shields and ammo, and this is pretty much the only way of regaining health points. Marking acts like the flamethrower from Doom. The movement is very smooth, very fast. Every class has a double jump and a dash, and most of the characters also have abilities that add to the movement system, such as a grappling hook. Now onto these 4 classes. Alright, so to start with the soldier, the default class. Every game has a soldier class, and this game is no exception. This one comes equipped with a shotgun and a rocket launcher. The 2 abilities include a grapple, which allows you to grapple yourself closer to enemies, and a short-range scrambler, which stuns enemies and marks them in front of you. This class is really fun to play, despite being the default class. It's balanced all around, good mobility, good damage, good everything. Pretty much just your default class. Not much to say about this one. All I can say is they're really fun to play as and a really good introduction to the game. So next you have the Hunter. This is the marksman stealth type. Overall, has less health than the soldier, but makes up for it by being harder to hit. First ability is a translocator, essentially just allows you to swap places with an enemy and marks them. At first this ability seemed odd, but I quickly grew to liking it. One thing you can even do with it, you can swap places with an enemy while you're up in the air, and when you do that, they fall down and take full damage, maybe even dying. The second ability allows you to go invisible and throw a decoy, diverting enemy attention to it. This allows you to safely reposition and catch a breather. Enemies near the decoy also get marked. Now, the hunter's weapons include a revolver, which is very satisfying to use, and an arc cannon, which shoots a horizontal line of electricity, which is overall my favourite heavy weapon in the game. Especially if you can hit headshots, this class is really good and really fun to play. Alright, now for the engineer. This is the least mobile out of the bunch, still deadly. This one comes with a turret, which marks enemies near it, while also helping you clear the area, similar to other engineer type classes in games. And the second ability is a beam that latches onto an enemy. If you kill the enemy before the beam runs out, they explode, marking nearby enemies and damaging them. This class comes with an assault rifle and a grenade launcher that shoots remote sticky bombs. I didn't enjoy the grenade launcher much, to be fair, but I still really enjoyed this class overall, even though usually I'm not a fan of the engineer type class. And lastly, you have your Juggernaut class. This is your really high damage class. This one comes with a sawn-off shotgun and a 40mm cannon that, after a certain distance, spreads shrapnel in front of it. Its two abilities include a rocket punch and a shield that absorbs damage, and after a few seconds, releases energy which damages nearby enemies and marks them. Basically, this is just Doomfist with a sawn-off. That's the best way to describe this character. Honestly, I just made this game to shed some more light on a hidden gem. I don't really have anyone in real life to speak about this to, but hopefully someone sees this and maybe checks out the game, because it is really fun. Overall, I've been having so much fun with the game. It's honestly hard to choose a favourite class. All of them feel so unique and so fun to play, and they also feel so different from each other. I do plan on speaking on more underrated games in the future, so please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Also, please recommend some games in the comments. Until next time.